I am your host, grateful host, Flossy B914 at Flossy B914. I guess
you already know it's Vanguard 914. We in here. Excited about tonight's topics.
Yeah.
Hey, Wills.
And it's your boy, man, Stacks. We here. Great Moms Podcast. Let's get it. All right, so
got a good one, fellas.
We got
all right. How we want to kick tonight off? Man? I know we had a couple subjects we wanted to touch on. I mean, it's the elephant in the room. We could always touch on that. Jay and Nas.
Yeah, we could do that.
Who y'all think got it on that? Who y'all think got it on that?
That's a double B.
Yeah, I mean, Nas, if you see that Khaled dropped a joint.
Nas got him.
Nas said
he had to go back and change the shit. Yeah.
He had to go rewrite it. Hope got him off the go. But whole shit was too trendy. Yeah. It was very 21st.
Yeah, man said another B at least 37 times, but it's cold, so we're gonna let it slide. If that was somebody else, it'd have been a dub.
But I mean, I don't know. I just
hey.
Yeah, that was tough. When he put on the ad-lib, that was tough.
I was a little underimpressed. But you shouldn't give Khaled a classic verse anyway. He doesn't deserve it.
Absolutely not.
But I mean, it was cool to hear them niggas rap because they don't rap no more. The rappers that don't rap, it's hilarious. But Hov got it. Hov the GOAT, man. Nas is
cryptocurrency. Scarface. Cut it out. Point base. Cut it out, man.
Nas is, you see the dude behind me with the slavery whips on his back. He's really that dude. But I was unimpressed. But it's good to see Hov. Hov don't rap no more. Like niggas in retirement without saying it. So it's always love.
They're like in active retirement. They give you a little verse, little EP or something. I mean, his album was tough, but he had better projects. But you know, King's Disease was solid. I listened to that shit all the way back.
Not very much.
I said it was solid. It was a solid project. It was nothing more than that. It was solid.
That's what
would y'all be here for Jay and Nas tape together?
I would.
You said what?
Not now, but
Jay and Nas album.
Jay and Nas compilation. Would you be here for it?
Nah, because they got it's too much.
Nah.
Back and forth. I'd rather hear them create their own ideas and just carry it out. They
that would have been fire.
Y'all are bugging the fuck out.
Nah,
I would
that would
be
have
here
been fire
for
when they
for
was
the sheer
hungry.
fact for the culture. That's what I'm saying. Maybe like
another
10 joints ago.
I don't want them to do it just to do it. Like they gotta be a reason. Like they gotta go off.
They
gotta be focused.
Yeah,
first of all,
I mean,
let's not act like every time Nas do something, Hov come right back and spank that ass. Whether he puts out a surprise album and then Hov comes out and put out a surprise album.
Nigga,
what are you
in the words of the great poet, nigga, please cut it out.
So, and he fucked his baby moms. I don't know if you really could get away from that.
Oh man, we ain't have to get in all that.
I don't care what the record sound like. I don't know. As grown men, I'd rather both of them stay in the space that they're in. And they don't rap the shit. Nas is laid back, slow ass beats. Don't do that occasionally nowadays.
I don't think,
and that's your current girl. She know what's up.
He be arranging shit, and the album sound like I was explaining this to somebody the other day. It's like he'll get all these people in the range for these songs to come together. Nobody's feeding off each other in the studio because they're all recording it separately. He comes with these beats. He tries to do what Diddy did, but it's unoriginal and uninspired, in my personal opinion. Because every beat, he was like, yo, this was a hit at some point. Let me put such and such on this. Let me put Bryson Till on this. Let me put her on this. And it never, like, it always leaves me underwhelmed. Like, you're like, yo, this song is hot because somebody that's fire will pull up and give you a good verse on it. I mean, a lot of the times the songs just sound like fucking, you know what I mean? Like just hogwash, just thrown together. Just I don't know. It has no.
Like the shit that didn't make the album,
in my opinion.
I mean, you gotta look at his idols. The whole
it sounds like a bunch of B cuts.
Diddy's his.
I'm talking about everybody. The whole album.
Diddy's his dude, and that's what
Diddy at least.
It's the formula. So It works, but I'm not sure I'm here for it.
Yeah, but Diddy didn't. Nobody was doing that before Diddy. Is what I'm saying. Khaled is trying to do what
Diddy invented
did
the remix,
and doing it at a far subpar level.
I mean, Khaled put up numbers on the board. That's it. That's all
Like
that
if
matters.
you think about it, think about the other track that was on there. That shit should have been fire. It was A Boogie, Big Sean, Rick Ross. I'm listening to the beat. I'm like, okay, this is a Biggie-esque,
Ross went off on that.
inspired beat. I was like, I could hear Diddy on it. Next thing I know, I hear Diddy speaking on it. I'm like, yo, like this song should be fire. It's like putting together an all-star basketball team and then they underperform. I feel like a lot of college projects do that, unless, with somebody that's super fire at that point in time and they just give you some heat. I'm gonna keep it a band with you. This might be an unpopular opinion. Cardi B got one of the hardest tracks on that entire fucking project. I listened to it twice, drove around listening to it just to make sure I soaked everything in. Cardi B got one of the hardest fucking tracks on that entire project.
I ain't even listened to the album.
She hop on the old whole flow and it sound crazy.
Yeah. Big paper.
Yeah, it sound like that. I love bitches, love bitches, shop bitches. Yeah. Like she goes in like that when she hops on. I was like, okay, I see what she did there.
Cardi's the queen of New York. Shout out to Nicki, but Cardi's the queen of New York, man. Till Remy want to come back and get active.
Nah, I think Remy done. I think Remy chilling.
Remy rich now, so it's a different perspective.
Yeah, she
chilling. Lyrically, and she may be the only one using her actual pen. Scratch that like 30 episodes from
now. What
else
we wanted to touch on? What else we were saying? What we wanted to touch on?
It's a J and Nas track. So keeping in music, we also said, did you see Busta Rhymes talking to Bobby Shmurda?
Shmurda
for his honor and saying it, like he's cut from the old school cloth. He the king.
He is. He's Shmurda is
Busta said he the
he's
king.
A formidable,
he's holding down the principles. He's cut from the cloth.
Rap God. You know what I mean? As far as New York, I don't think he gave a classic album yet, but I also think his age and then the way they just signed him off the rip and just put out a few songs. I don't even know if he put out an album with just a bunch of songs, right? He put out a bunch of singles.
Oh.
But he only has 2 songs that people know. So how's he?
Yeah, I mean, I was listening to him though before he actually got signed. So I know a lot of his music, but I'm not sure he actually put out a complete project. But I think he's dope. I think that's what Brooklyn, New York sound like. And it's not so much drill as the news kids doing, which is dope, but it's like
the crazy part is like he's like the young OG to the drill wave that you're referring to. So like they can't come out of BK and not pay homage to Bobby. And not for nothing, like met him, humble, cool, chill dude. But GS9 started that whole wave. I'm not even gonna hold you. They started the whole wave. And anybody, you talking about like Sleepy Hollow, Chef G, any of them come out of there, they'd be foolish not to pay homage to these cats. Because I want to see a Brooklyn Boy compilation.
I look at him like he's New York's Chief Keef. Like he got it popping over here with that drill shit. He's New York's Chief Keef.
Mm-hmm. And then it sprouted a whole bunch of other cats doing their thing. Yeah. I would love to hear the Young Boy Brooklyn compilation for the Chef. Chef G is my favorite out of BK right now. Chef.
Yeah, definitely out of the new cats. He's fire. And he brought him in his brother's house. Shit's dope.
So. What else we got in terms of entertainment? While we on this, we can brush through that shit real quick.
Entertainment. Lately, Floor said Black Panther 2. He heard was coming out, dropping.
Coming out, I think
2022.
No, I thought it was this year.
I think they pushed back next year. They just announced a bunch, like the whole calendar for Marvel.
July 8th.
I don't
That's
know
what I thought initially, but I could have swore I just seen something that said it's coming out July 8th. But the thing is, they're talking about they honoring him, and they haven't dropped the trailer, so you don't know really what they're gonna do if he's in the movie at all or just CGI. Because I think they were.
I think it might be CGI. They might
they was
try to do the Paul Walker.
They was filming. Yeah,
Yeah.
might be half and half, but
That's
he was
what
already
okay.
filming.
They might have some stuff, and
Nah,
it'll
but
be
you
CGI.
can't kill the Wakanda god like that. So to me, if they're gonna show love,
I think it's called Wakanda Forever too. Black Panther.
yeah,
2.
but if they're gonna show love to Chadwick after Black Panther, if they're gonna show love to Chadwick, then they gotta show love to James Brown. They gotta show love to Jackie Robinson, Thurgood Marshall, all the dope movies he did of like Black prominent figures. They gotta show love to that. I don't want to hear nothing about we gave $1 million to the Cancer Society. That shit don't trickle down to shit that I think he was adamant and cared about a lot. So I just need them to show some real love, some real Black Panther love. Niggas better bring Huey P. grave by that nigga gravestone or something. I need something done to make me feel like.
Unfortunately, they'll never do anything.
Nah, they what you talking about?
Positivity for Huey. I'm talking about for Huey P.
Oscar last.
Huey P. I'm not talking about Chadwick. I'm talking Huey P. Newton.
Yeah, but homie just did the Black Panther.
It's kind of like it's like Malcolm. They got the greatest ideas in the world, but when they looked out as public enemy number one, you can't. That's why we got to do that on our own. Like our own people got to do that because that's not going to be something that's widely accepted.
And son from Black Panther, the nigga that was married to
you know what?
Yeah,
since we on that subject, and I don't know how niggas gonna take this honestly, don't give a fuck how motherfuckers gonna take this. In the same breath, when you look at Leah, who played Fred Hampton, or you look at Idris Elba, and you look at all these individuals that are super hot right now, and they're getting all these big prominent roles. When there's 10 American Black actors that are definitely capable of doing such. And it's like they get these British cats to come in and do these waves for these different American people. It's like, cool, yeah, we all Black, but at the end of the day, it's like we got plenty of good Black actors here in America. Like, why are we not utilizing some of them for some of these roles?
Wow.
I agree.
Let me be the
You don't think Michael B. Jordan? You don't think Michael B. Jordan? You don't think Michael B. Jordan could have played Fred Hampton?
First of all,
you don't think who's some name me some young Black actors?
No, fuck America.
Man, this nigga
they're African. They're African. They're African. They should be able to do it. Now,
what's the time?
How many movies you gonna put Michael B. Jordan in? How many? It's only 10 actors they let in. They should have went and grabbed somebody. But those people,
they all getting their money right now. They getting their pay. Michael B. Jordan, Lakeith Stanfield, they all got like 30 movies out. Go to Netflix. They all got like 20 movies apiece. I just watched the
You saw Michael B. Jordan?
Did y'all watch the new Michael B. Jordan joint?
No, that's already on, right? Like you naming cats is already down with the Illuminati.
That shit is fire.
You gonna say her name when you die?
Yeah.
Pam. What's her name?
Pam.
They're about to spoil it, but motherfuckers should have seen it. It's Monday. That shit.
Word.
That shit
consider what I did in Rome as an audition.
Spoiler alert.
Wow.
I wouldn't say
put your hands on the wall.
You know what they're gonna do too?
Why would I do that?
They're gonna take what he did.
Yeah.
Now, why on earth would I do
movie and turn it into? They're gonna start bringing out the Rainbow Six wave from Tom Clancy, Splinter Cell, all this different shit. They're gonna start bringing it out like that with different characters. I wouldn't be surprised if y'all haven't seen Jack Ryan going to storming joints that came out on Prime. That shit was fire. It's just serious.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if they put them together. They're going Jason Bourne.
Yeah, you would like it. It's along that way.
Jason Bourne was dope.
And if y'all get some time while we on it, y'all need to check out Exterminate All the Bastards. That shit is tough. Very tough.
It came out?
Talking about how this country was based off that. It's more of a docu-series standpoint of how America's always been violent. So that's kind of why they still violent today in regards to like police brutality, et cetera, et cetera. But
don't talk about it,
you know what I mean? That's a whole different wave. So we on that, neo-political shit.
You're gonna make me feel like I
exterminate all the bastards. But what else? What else we wanted to touch on though? Because I know we had a couple different things we trying to do in regards to romance,
that's entertainment,
relationships, music, entertainment.
Let's hop into the romance.
Money bag, yo voice.
But in general, to deal with any relationship, we're going to broaden it and we're going to zone in.
What was some ideas you wanted to bring to the forefront, Jimmy?
Definitely how to tend to the mental
health. Yeah, get closer to the mic.
You hear me?
Yes, I do, sir.
Yeah, how to tend to your mental health. That was a good thing you brought up. That I think is the broader spectrum, because if the bitch is crazy, there ain't no relationship. So
how do you tend to your mental health?
How do you tend to your mental health?
I feel like as black men and as minorities, like that's something we don't talk about enough. And I feel like that's like I feel like people look at therapy as taboo.
I'm gonna flame y'all out. Oh yeah.
Even talking to your people is about therapy. What issues you facing and all that, and the whole nine is is frowned down upon.
So yeah, I feel you on that. But right, so I'm not so supportive of therapy when Sigmund Freud openly
Sigmund Freud.
About, that's who created therapy and psychoanalysis. So
yeah, some of it he's considered godfather.
All of it. Everything they do modernly.
So the super id, all that shit. Yeah.
What I'm saying is he openly talked about how him and his siblings were molested by their father, and him going on, if you follow the knowledge, he was very perverted. He's also was a defender of not only pedophilia, but rape, a huge defender of it. Go back and do the science. And
fuck that nigga. I'm talking about how do you maintain.
We're talking about therapy. Let me make my point. So I'm not supporting somebody whose mindset is like that and then created something that used the people. His grandson, his son is actually.
But being in support of therapy isn't being in support.
Listen,
Sigmund Freud.
Okay, that he created therapy.
That's not what I'm
saying. Therapy. So what I'm saying is
that's not even subject. That's not even where I'm taking it.
Can I make my point?
Well, I'm still waiting.
Created that. His son created mass media manipulation. Created. Listen to the words I'm saying. Created. So, and he created propaganda. So if his son created that, and his son used proper psychoanalysis and everything to create propaganda in America and abroad, right? And you know what lineage they're from. And then his grandson is the dude who started Netflix, the head of Netflix currently. And they put a lot of pedophilia type vibes out this year and last all over the pandemic. Little girls, and then they got movies that came out that they were pushing harder.
I agree with that.
Where people are getting.
I definitely agree with that. I say that all the time.
Lineage she's from. I have to look at the whole therapy thing, so I'm not necessarily for that per se. But if it works, it works. But I think
I get that.
Personal thing, like everybody, something else. Like for some people, it's just walking down.
No, I get what you're saying. What you're saying is a valid point, especially in regards to the Netflix shit and all that. I definitely took that into consideration. I used to talk to my daughter about that type of stuff all the time.
I know I took y'all.
I'm trying to drop as a man.
God lane.
No. We could go wherever the road takes us. But what I'm saying is, as a man in modern society, and when you're supposed to be strong as a rock, you're supposed to be an island. You're not supposed to have no feelings. You're supposed to be a fearless defender, protector. You're supposed to be a provider. You're supposed to do all these things, but you're not supposed to feel anything, let alone voice it. And if you do, you know what I'm saying, you have to be mindful who you're voicing it to, because unfortunately, let's say you're venting to a female. What's the first thing they bring it up when they get mad in the motherfucking argument? You know what I'm saying? So, nah, you don't. But what I'm saying is, what's your thoughts on, how to maintain a good mental health state in today's society?
Take a deep breath.
All the challenges we face on a day-to-day basis.
For me,
Meditate.
working out, meditation,
There's one.
visualization, reading, writing.
I feel like those three you said right there, like my keys. Like I that's what I stay on. Stay prayed up. Stay trying to learn something.
Prayed up.
Gotta stay somewhat active
I'll take
always.
At least 10 minutes a day. At least 10 minutes a day to myself. I wake up early, just meditate, so go through my day, clear my mind. Let nobody can get into my inner zone. You gotta get in that bag. Like, you know what I'm saying?
How you start for? I know how to do it, but for the people that don't know, how would you go about trying to get in that meditation bag, so to speak?
For me, I just started by just going outside, just sitting down and just breathing deep. You know what I'm saying?
Sun gazing, taking in that sun, that air.
Yeah. No, just looking around, enjoying breathing the air, looking at little things, paying attention to every detail, trying to see how much I can pay attention to on a wider spectrum. You know, it's kind of wide mind there, so just like playing little games. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I feel you. I do that, and then I just clean. You gotta clean.
Or I do the same shit
out.
Clean,
so you gotta clean, right?
Yeah, word. And fucking.
I feel like that too.
When I'm driving, I listen to meditation. I mean, powerful speeches and all that.
Yeah.
Me too.
I'm with you on that podcast. A lot of that 528 megahertz frequency music, that healing music. That's, well, you know, whatever you're into that keeps you in a state of calm and peacefulness.
But be real,
that.
Y'all niggas got toxic shit y'all do too. So keep it 100. Y'all niggas about to throw a bottle back, smoke a blunt. Keep it 100. Whatever works for you, works for you.
Listen, hold on.
Shop. Sometimes I'll window shop like I'm an online shopper. Sometimes I'll just
meditation.
Oh no. Oh, you saying like part of your therapy?
I'm about to bust a bottle of Voo. You gotta bust a bottle of Voo over to the face. Just get that.
I mean, okay, let's get into it.
Part of meditation is balance.
That people, he right.
Part of meditation is balance.
You gotta get your spirit intact. You know what I mean? Simple little something.
That's fact.
But if we talking, we could delve into the dark side. We're gonna keep it all the way a band. In this podcast, we're gonna keep it all the way a band. I get what he's saying, because you can do 1,000,001 positive things, but there's also, you know, negative shit that we indulge that, you know, we feel is like, I mean, it ain't necessarily negative, but like you could be stressed and then try to get some cheeks, whatever the case may be. But that's neither here nor there.
There's no yin without yang. You know what I'm saying? So even when you see the positive, understand it comes from a real place, and we learned it. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
I like to shop too.
Let's jump it right off. Speaking of, since we're from a mental health standpoint, right before that, I want to delve into this since it's on the cusp of what we're talking about. Since we already getting deep down the rabbit hole, so to speak, what childhood experience shaped who you are today, and why? It's like the man's cave conversation right now.
Childhood experience. It just got to go back to day zero, -0 in the womb. I mean, if you're like me and you got to come out the mud, and then get up out the mud, you got to pull yourself up out the mud. And then once you're there, you just got to figure out how to stay there. So it's more or less just circumstance. Whatever the circumstance was, whether you was poor, you was rich, it's going to have an effect on you going forward. So my shit is, you know what I mean? If you looking from the original vantage point, for me, is the bottom. So all I did is just aim to the top. You look at that shit and say, oh, you're going up. Ain't no going back down. I couldn't go backwards. So it's just about starting from the bottom and then not wanting to be there, having a passion to not be there, not liking what it felt like there. You know what I'm saying? Like it's not, it's cool because it molded me, but on the flip side, I could have did without it and hopefully became the same person.
I respect that. Understand that.
Or for me, I would say shit, being poor and watching my mom take care of all four of us by herself from the bottom, and then just fucking
Go ahead.
Definitely understand that.
Yeah, just watching her work like 3-4 jobs just to provide for all of us.
Shout out to mommy. Rest in peace.
Word, rest in peace,
man. God bless her.
Word. So that's why that's how I got the name Rags to Riches. It came from the bottom, Trying to make
only way is up, baby.
That's it. Only way is up.
Whatever it takes.
Yeah.
Word to the ink on my arm, man. Whatever it takes.
That's it.
Right?
Yo, all right. So for me, I'll probably say 3rd grade.
He was specific. I wasn't gonna go specific.
Yeah, this is a specific memory. I gotta hear this one.
So they
It's a specific day. It was just all bad, and let me know. I got it control. You know what I'm saying? Like starting off, I never went to a barbershop. My grandma always cut my hair, and she ain't know how to do a shape up, so she would just cut it down, and there would be patches. You know what I'm saying? So I got that haircut.
My mom's still cut when I got
the kitchen cut.
Word, I got the kitchen cut.
Good old kitchen cut.
I got the kitchen cut.
Mommy was nice with that.
My clothing is from the 1950s. My clothing is from the 1950s. I'm wearing shit my uncle grew up wearing from the 50s, nigga. Like,
it's not even funny,
crazy.
but it's hilarious.
You know what I'm saying? And I got on Payless Spaldings.
So talk about that though, because
I got on Payless Spaldings.
Your background is a tad bit different from us.
We all from the bottom.
Your background is a tad bit different from us. So talk about living like that and then going to the group home.
That's true.
Like
That's true.
Yeah.
Your perspective on a lot of things is different.
I mean, that's kind of what shaped the kid who went into the group home, because it was like, people used to get at me and I felt poor because people was like, yo, what are you wearing? Like, what is that? You know what I'm saying? So just mentally it made me go like, what? I can't wait till I come up and stun on all you motherfuckers. Like,
yeah,
that's
like you crazy.
Fact.
Like,
that's
and I always had like I have to get it by any means. Like, I can't depend on nobody because, my family was scattered for the most part. Like, I'm finding out new revelations about my family every 2 years. Like, it's that crazy. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I literally just found out some shit. I'm gonna tell y'all off the podcast. You can be like, what? You know what I'm saying? But I think that was a defining moment when I was like, you know what? Like, I gotta be able to control how I see myself and how I let people get to me. You know what I'm saying? And then I just started creating who I am.
That's real.
That's real. It's crazy because I always say a statement that I hold near and dear to my heart is adversity introduces, like, really know who you really have to go through some shit and deal with adversity. As far as the childhood experience that shaped me, I'm the oldest of 3 boys. I remember at one point we was super poor. And my parents was super transparent about everything they was dealing with. So, that nigga look zooted. Anyway, I remember
when you work hard,
walking to the social services office and picking up food stamps with my mother. And I probably was like 10, and anywhere from like 8 to 10, something like that. You know what I'm saying? And I was like, I remember getting clowned for it, but looking back at it in retrospect, it was the same motherfuckers that lived in the same Section 8 HUD housing that we did. So I know they ass was on food stamps and all kind of services too. So I don't even know why I felt the way about it. But as a kid, it made me feel the way. And I said, yo, when I get older and I have children, we're not going to be in this situation. You understand what I'm saying? And that's no fault of my parents or whatever the case may be. It's kind of systematic. That's what I was about to say. I was like, nigga got food stamps sale, let it know.
I pay 75.
Y'all got a funny story about food stamps.
That should have your fridge looking marvelous.
Yeah.
But y'all talking about specifics. It's probably important to say when my god bro passed away, it made me look at health a little different. Because when you're young, you don't give a fuck about health.
That's a piece of Josh.
And
piece of Josh.
You look at life, you like, yo, I got forever to live. I'm good. You don't even think about stupid
Feel
shit.
immortal.
And then to see somebody in their mid-20s, early mid-20s pass away, you look at this shit like, fuck, that could be me. I got some elements that he has, you know what I mean? So you gotta look at shit like
Same
that.
here.
And then, readjust. So that definitely had
I miss that nigga, man.
Impact on me. Yeah, me too. Definitely. He been down 4, I think last week was 4, a couple of days ago was 4 years.
I mean, when you look at the whole
That's crazy.
situation, I don't want to delve too.
He died a week after my mom.
It's sad. Yep. The whole family was erased away within 2-3 year span. Between Josh, Daniel, and Diane. That was within 3 years? That was
17, 19.
You know what I'm saying? I can't even, and that's what I'm saying. It was all right after each other, basically. But I'm glad we got into that deep portion of it. Let's lighten up the mood a little bit. Now we're going into the relationship, aspect of the situation. Do you consider?
Who got food stamps?
You got a funny story? Go ahead. No.
Nah.
Don't let me cut it off.
Just to lighten the mood a little bit. I remember 2nd grade, I had food stamps. I had a lot of food stamps, right?
Nigga, I did not. That's how you know you old.
I did not.
Yo, was it?
We're a fact. It was like this, right? So
color joints.
Yeah, all the colors. The brown, the red,
purple.
The blue.
So, right? Yeah, purple. So I go into 2nd grade, right? The white kids was like,
bottom.
What's that? I was like, oh, this is foreign money. You don't know about that.
Blue money,
yo, and it's funny.
That's
crazy.
This is foreign money.
Oh man,
that was the story right there.
That's great. Quick question: do y'all consider innocent flirting cheating while in a relationship? Why or why not?
I think any form of
nothing coming of it, nothing like that. Like if you just trying to see if your jump is still working, right?
I'm saying any form of entertainment or entertaining. I would consider
is cheating.
Yes.
And I accept that from you because you're in a relationship. That's a real thought. Pape, I want to hear all you relationship niggas before I come shot.
Okay. So for me, what I'm gonna say.
Oh man, he's out of control. Okay.
What I'm gonna say involving what's perceived as innocent flirting, I'm gonna say that my goal.
Yeah, I'm not talking about linking or none of that type shit.
Oh, what I'm gonna say is that there's such thing as planting a seed, so that innocent flirtation is just planting a seed, letting you know what could happen. Y'all say stuff, y'all don't cross a line, but it's just enough vibe to be like it plants the seed with something to potentially grow. You know what I'm saying? So
like, bro, that nigga fuck up.
Yeah, like when you single,
I'm saying
there's no such thing.
You got good
you know
soil, that seed gonna,
Exactly. If you plant the seed, and you keep watering it with that, what you call is something's gonna grow. Something's gonna grow. So
it's always one of them at work niggas too.
Go ahead. Go.
Nah, go ahead. I'm mediating on it.
No, because I'm about to cook y'all, and you wanna.
Go ahead, cook niggas.
That's all I'm saying is that it plants a seed. I didn't say it was good or bad. I'm just saying that my opinion was I wouldn't do it because it plants a seed for something to potentially grow.
Okay, one mic. You plant a seed of mustard greens tomorrow.
Oh, this nigga.
He got the big ass backyard, y'all. Too. This nigga got like.
Why he says mustard greens? Like we fucking Alabama.
Listen. Farrakhan voice. Listen. If you don't properly give it the nutrients, the water, the photosynthesis that you need to grow,
then it doesn't grow. Fuck is he talking?
So you can plant it. You can plant it. My point is you can plant it, but it doesn't grow. So if you're in a relationship and you're talking about your significant other, then I understand your stance. But as a man, your flirting may not.
That's what I said. I made the point of.
I get what you're saying, but what's flirting to you may not be flirting to the other person. A kissy emoji on the app where it sets up for you to hit the kissy emoji or have an emotion towards whatever they're putting up is not necessarily cheating. It's not necessarily cheating. If somebody put
fuck all that, she got a
you should feel
kissy emoji.
Like
she got a
in reality
kissy emoji in the app. She can
listen.
No, I didn't say it was cheating.
Y'all be real though, because
I didn't say it was cheating.
Y'all does this. Y'all done
I never
this.
said that.
Y'all does this.
I don't consider that cheating. I didn't say it was cheating. I just said it plants a seed.
That's what I told you. But what about the mustard that don't grow? If it's not properly nutriated. I don't even know if that's a word. I'm
over here talking. It's not. You over here talking like Big Gregory.
If it doesn't have proper nutrients, then it doesn't grow. Meaning, let me finish. Meaning that if she or he doesn't respond with that same energy, then it's just words. And you niggas is tripping. You niggas is tripping then. Because what is flirting? Now, if you grab a nigga dick while you did, like I'll let my lady dance. You want to dance? Go dance. I'm not, unless I'm super drunk, I'm not doing no more. So I might got a mommy with me. We not gonna be doing. I'm not doing all that.
And we not on the cuffy comb shit,
right? So you could go dance with the next guy. If you dance with the next guy, I'm not necessarily gonna consider that cheating. So I guess a better question is, what is flirt to y'all? Because that's not flirting.
You see what he did there? He done made a spin on.
That's not flirting.
Yeah. I like what he did there.
It's a lot of did there. God. It's a lot of drip to be dripped. That's all I'm saying. So if like you get your number out, that's flirting. That might be a little past flirting. You get your number out, that's very disrespectful to our unit.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Especially if y'all in a situation.
And it's like your niggas been in the club. Shorty gonna flirt a little to get a free drink. That's fine. My girl could go out, flirt all night. If this nigga pay for all your drinks, better for us, because I'm gonna spin that bag up tomorrow. But if you doing something else, like you giving numbers.
This nigga is the wild card on the show. I love it.
And you text it, that's a little extra because I'm not like I'm underly. You gotta think I'm the type of nigga that was told you're not jealous enough. I don't understand jealousy because to me,
that's a female trait.
It's that, and then that would be flirting, but you got to look at what flirting is. Flirting is a conversation with somebody. I don't give a fuck what the topic is. If a nigga tell your girl right now, I want to take your drawers off and eat your ass, that's not necessarily flirting. He's just telling her what his end game is, right? That's his end game.
What's so, bro?
So let me ask you this.
No,
let me ask you this.
Now you bugging.
He said,
no,
bugging.
Let me ask
nigga say I want to eat. Nah, that's
you coming from a wife.
His head going between the sink and the toilet.
Mayo is upset doesn't mean it's flirting.
Her head going between the sink and the toilet.
You know what I mean? Just because that doesn't mean it's flirting. Man. You gotta look at what real flirting is. Real flirting is.
So what is I? So I'm gonna go back to your question then. What is flirting?
Okay, now you engaged. Nah, fuck that. Now we gotta. You know what it is? You gotta speak it to
fruition. What is flirting?
Let's say now. Hold on. Let me get the floor, King. Hold on. Before we go off that. let's say now you engaged. Now you engaged, wifey. You know, you about to get married, and then as you being a single man, I know it's not gonna bring out that level of jealousy or concern that I know you would have if you're engaged to shorty and she not even entertaining it. You just see it like, yo, shorty, if I see you, you know what I mean, I would eat your ass, whatever the case may be. How would you feel about that?
That's what I was about to say to Floss.
You could shoot your shot, and then it's not necessary.
I just. You can shoot a shot all day. At the end of the day, it's based off the woman that you build in the future with. You got to understand this: women that kind of late bloomers or they got pretty late in life, they might want to garner that attention from the village, so to speak. You don't need a woman like that. You need a woman who knows she bad and when motherfuckers give attention, she don't necessarily need.
Are you looking from the person that's shooting the shot or the person the shot is shot at? Because they're two different things. The person shooting the shot, if he's single and not cheating when he shoots the shot, it's never flirting.
Nah. We wasn't coming from that perspective.
Okay,
so coming as the man dealing with a woman who was getting shot at.
Okay, so the woman, if she reacts in an engaging way, then it can be perceived as flirting. But the person shooting the shot is never flirting. If he's not,
let me ask you this.
That's the point I was trying to get to.
Okay.
That's what I was trying to get to.
Yeah, but y'all coming at me like I ain't talking. I'm talking.
Who coming at me? He said, "Nah, fuck that. Y'all coming at me."
Let me ask you this.
Nah, because they were just speaking. Sorry, go ahead.
You know how in the iPhone, like when the text is off, it shit pop up.
I'm an Android nigga. I don't know nothing, but go ahead. It's blue or something. Right? I know something about something.
So say your joint is phone's right there. You see it pop up. You see, hey baby, I want to eat your ass.
Yo, look, how Bone said,
what's your question? What you gonna do? Nothing. You know why? Because that nigga over there shooting the shot is committed. And if I'm in love, I'm committed. So whose commitment is more? Is the question and the answer. Whose commitment is she gonna be reactive to? My lady, I don't think, for my good opinion.
What if she entertained it?
If she entertained it, then that's flirting. That's what I'm saying. The dude shooting his shot or the female shooting a shot is not flirting if she's not.
But would you think that's okay for her to do? Would you think that's okay for her to do?
For her to say that or her to get it said to?
For her to respond to him like, oh boy, stop, and not just straight shut him down. Like, nigga, I got a whole nigga.
It may not be necessary.
Nah, I need her to stiff on that nigga to the dirt.
See, that's because the sucker for loves. But it may not be necessary to shut her down.
Watch out now.
Put you on the pedestal, right? Listen to this. If say he shoots the shot on her gram, right? And her gram is full of pictures and just shit about y'all. He knows this. The dude shooting the shot knows this 100%. 100% of the time. So if she already put it out there that you're the king of this shit, then her response, as long as she's not sending out numbers like, yeah, when you want to eat my ass, then it's not necessarily. You can put a laughing emoji. Is it a laughing emoji a flirt? No. That shit was funny. That nigga said, I want to eat your ass. You don't even know if she showered correctly.
Right. She might wipe back to front. You don't even know.
Yeah, I mean, niggas out here eating doodle butt. So,
behind the garbage.
It's
she ain't gonna make me fall out the chair. Like, yeah. He's an asshole.
He's shooting shots out like a fucking
automatic. All right. In the sake of moving it along a little bit.
It's not even flirting. It was
since we're talking about wifey and being in relationships, right? What do y'all fellas consider to be wifey only benefits? And should these benefits be given while you're dating? So what's something specific that what kind of you'll only do for wifey? Certain kind of treatment, or maybe sexual favors in the bedroom, whatever the case may be. What's something that you consider only to be wifey privilege, and should that privilege be given while in the dating stages?
Who's going first? Who's going
with somebody considered to be wifey material?
Give her that eighth stick.
Nah, you got. Sometimes you got to fall back. You got to fall back.
You remember Kevin Hart?
Yeah. Fact.
He said, I give it an ace dick.
So my shit is wifey only benefits goes like the poet Devontae Swing one stroke. Take my money, my house and my car.
No, I don't want nobody taking shit from me.
Where are you? You can have it all. You can get all.
Niggas is Jodeci now. That's the name of this episode, Kate.
Spoke about
Jodeci.
what wifey should.
That's the name of episode 4, Jodeci, yo.
Right?
Nah, he really sung this to a shorty. I seen him.
I know.
I seen him spin and do the whole performance. So
Don't
he
do it
lives
like
this.
he
He really means this.
Yeah,
He lives this. He really means this.
That shit was hilarious.
Those is
I think I got it on
those
video.
is wifey treatments. Everybody else get hard dick and bubble gum. That's it. And that's it. That's me. That's my statement. You could get everything I have, I own, I'm worth. And then when I mean my worth, it's not financial only. I mean like my spirit, my emotion. Bitches don't. Excuse me. Ladies don't even get emotion out of it unless you're wifey, right? You'll get the silent treatment. You won't even get a response out of emotion from me if you're not wifey. If you're just something we doing what we do, then nothing. But everybody else get the house, car, money. You know what I mean? Everything I care about. I ain't got no time, so I give you my money and everything that is accumulated within that. You get my time. I give you time and I ain't got nothing, then you got my world. So that's what wifey get. You other bitches get hard dick and bubble gum though. That might be the hard and bubble gum. Hard and bubble gum. Recipes be out.
I'm choking. I ain't even laughing. I'm choking.
I want to hear you married niggas because y'all come from a vantage point of I'm in a relationship. So let me know what y'all doing. Don't say it out loud though, because niggas is listening that you shot at your girl. Every one of y'all is a dude listening right now, a hater. You're gonna shoot a shot at your girl based on your response. So go.
Even if we didn't have a podcast, niggas would shoot shot at niggas' girls because they're fucking cornballs.
So I would say, what are the wifey only things? The wifey only things?
Yeah, like benefits, yeah. What are wifey only privileges?
First and foremost, I don't want to sound crazy, but
say sucking toes so I can shoot you.
Only wifey gets conversation. Like
I'm saying, that's what I said.
Ooh,
like
that
she gets
that view into the inner sanctum.
Yeah. Anything she needs to understand, we can break it down. We could agree to disagree. We can get into depth, but you get the conversation so we can really get to the bottom of it. If we just
resolve issues,
if we're not committed and it's just
we'll block it. What if we?
It is what it is, and if it's a disagreement, we could just you know what I'm saying.
It's not that ratchet. My part is ratchet, but you could just don't. This shit is political. I don't even like.
Agree with you there. I'll follow up and piggyback on that. If I feel like
who's on
more wifey material and wifey only benefit, you get me a glimpse into my depths of my soul of who I am. I'm sharing my ambitions, my fears, my insecurities, my plans. How, just everything. You know what I'm saying? And it's not even necessarily from a physical aspect. I'm showing you that. I'm showing you that I got that level of comfort with you where I can share shit that other people won't see that aspect or that facet of me. You understand what I'm saying? But I mean, we ain't even. This motherfucker said sucking toes. We ain't even gonna get into that shit.
Thank you.
Go ahead, Jay. Will white chocolate.
You say yes, shit, Jay?
Yeah, nigga, my brother's a wild nigga. I ain't got it.
Yeah. Let's find out you over here sucking toes, Floss.
I mean, it's been done before in the lounge.
Hi, my name is Phil, and I
you said, baby girl, you can have the world.
Nah, I would say the same shit.
Only about fuck with you.
Go ahead, my fault.
What you drinking? Cabernet?
This is a cab from
Snoop shit.
Chile. Nah, this is from California, Napa Valley only. But go ahead, Jay.
No, I would say the same shit Pedro said.
Drinking Scotto this evening. A little bit of
Yo,
water.
y'all not gonna keep coming on here and giving I'm in a relationship advice answers, because I don't respect that. I know the real you. You know what I mean? Like,
Stop doing that. Stop the
pre, post, and
during
during
shade on them like that. Them niggas is answering the question. I got y'all.
There's a young Jay.
This nigga's low key right now. That's what it is.
Right now. Y'all better inspire your proteges. You better inspire your proteges. That's all I'm saying. I digress.
What the fuck you mean by inspire?
There's a young Vanguard and there's a young Jay listening right now. The shit y'all spewing now. Conversation.
Okay, right now. Okay, let's do it right now. No, hold on. So hold on. You hold on, Floss. Hold on. Right now, speaking to a young you, what would you tell him right now? Go.
I'm gonna say stay silent. Pay attention, because not every green pasture is greener on the other side.
Go ahead, guys.
That nigga sounded like Farrakhan. He did the Farrakhan. Green on the other side. My brothers, we must stand and fight.
Yeah, it's not always greener on the other side. Young Floss, young Scholar, young Skywalker. It's not always greener on the other side.
I would say
sometimes you just gotta live in your moment.
I would say, watch how you move. And be more selective in who you let close in that inner sanctum. That's what I would tell my young self. And focus up. That's it.
That's real.
Actuals.
I would tell my young self, yo, invest in yourself, man. Chase it right now. Do it right now.
Chase the bag. Right. That's what I meant by focus up.
You're too comfortable, nigga. You're too comfortable. Get hungry.
And get uncomfortable.
Dreams, invest in it right now. Get uncomfortable. Hold up. Exactly. Do it now.
Are you saying the young pig wasn't hungry? Because I remember that nigga. Whether he was physically hungry or he was hungry to get it.
That nigga was both. That nigga was different. It was both. This is hold on. This is great Papa Pig right now.
Yeah.
I had a lot of hunger. I had a lot of hunger.
Bring young pig back.
I had a lot of hunger, but it wasn't focused towards something. Like I could have used it to build something that I could have right now. So I'm saying the focus energy. Overall, I learned and I grew from all my experiences. So it made me the person I am today. But I'm just saying, if it was the younger me, I would just say be a little bit more focused on what you're actually trying to build, because it's possible.
It's possible. Definitely possible.
Go ahead, Jay.
I would tell my younger self to shut up and just listen.
You know it all at 23. A wise man.
Because I, like certain shit don't need to be said.
Don't start this shit out.
You know,
certain things don't need to be explained.
So,
a wise man said.
A wise man knows he knows nothing at all. Let me drop jewels on you.
Yo, I'm done.
Let me drop jewels on you.
Yo, I am done.
Man knows he done knows with my brother at all. That's what I want y'all to know.
Okay.
That's probably what I would tell the young me.
Okay.
You know nothing at all.
Okay.
Life. Young Skywalker.
We're gonna lighten the mood. We're not gonna get so introspective at the moment. Let me ask y'all this. All right. Could you be happy in a relationship if the sex was horrible? My brothers.
Can we touch on this?
My brothers. Go ahead. Yeah. I think we might have touched on a different subject matter, but kind of the same realm.
Now, when you say
sex, it was Hot Pockets and Thanksgiving.
Just regular. Because if a pussy is dry and a head is fire, I may walk the plank with it. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. The head right.
What if they both trash?
Yo,
today, number two.
it ain't not.
What if everything was trash?
I'm done with. I'm trying to disown my brother. This is crazy.
That's the question.
I'm done with him. Anything sexual, any sexual aspect.
Nah, that's not a good question. Shorty licked my ear in a pussy whack. I love my ears licked, but I'm gonna be mad about the box.
I'm talking about it. Could you be happy in a relationship if the sex is whack, not if the bitch is licking your ear whack?
Box and the ear licking is part of the relationship for me.
No, I feel like ear licking is intimacy. Sex is sex. Sexual intercourse, whether it's oral, anal, vaginal, that's sex. Everything else is intimate related.
So the answer is yes, right? Because sex don't necessarily, sex addict, have anything to do with the relationship per se. If she's a provider emotionally,
you gonna cheat. You're not gonna lie to these. You're not gonna lie to our viewers like that.
Listen, I can't. I'm not gonna blow nobody up. But if the sex is mediocre, but she provides for you, your children, emotionally, financially, and she's supportive, and she picks you up in your down moment, then that woman may be more valuable than a woman with the sex that doesn't do any of that. So
I agree.
I don't know necessarily.
This nigga actually made a great point, and I agree with him. Right?
I would be tight if the woman that did had whack sex, though.
Wait, say that again?
I said I would be tight if a woman who provided emotionally, financially, took care of your kids, picked you up when you were down, had whack sex. I would be very interested.
That'd be the tragic. That'd be your karma for anything wrong you ever did in life.
It may be karma, but maybe I keep her around for all of that. Then fuck it. I beat my meat to death.
Facts. Yo, he is fucking retarded. I'm done.
Now what if the box smelled?
We're not gonna talk about that.
Nah, I mean, wait, hold on. If the box smells,
that's a dog. No.
Great.
No.
I'm only playing devil advocate here. I don't. Hold up. But I'm saying if she, let's say, hold on. Let's say this woman provides everything Rock was talking about, but she got some sort of hormonal imbalance, whatever the case may be. Like you can get it. You can get it right. You can probably get her pH right. Y'all could eat right. Exercise, drink alkaline water, get your diet correct.
You what you doing right now is you fixing the problem. He specifically said if her box stink, so she done did all that, it still stink.
Wait, hold on.
Don't fix the problem.
Men, we ain't got no.
Stink.
Hold on. In my best Derek Jackson voice, us as men, we ain't got no problem.
You fix the problem. You right, Pete. You right.
What he said?
It stink.
I said if she knew a box stinks, she should have did all that shit Pete talking about. Like you should have FDS Summer Eve that shit. And get your
that ain't nothing but hiding.
Hold up though, because I gotta flip.
You gotta get to the root of the issue. That's like spraying Glade when you're taking a shit. That ain't really covering nothing. The shit is still there in the air lingering.
I'm gonna just throw this in the air.
But got him with that powder.
For some of you dirty dick niggas out there, right? You dirty dick men, you throw your girl pH balance off, and that's why I put this thing.
That's fact. They be out here trying to blame it on the women. It be these niggas out here.
And that's why it stink. It got nothing to do with baby girl. So if that's the case, nigga, get your dick game right.
Or you gotta play devil's advocate. Or she running around in the street and both her niggas use different soap. That be throwing their pH balance off too.
You leave the Irish Spring niggas alone.
Listen. You over here fucking with the God, and I got a prescription. I got a subscription soap company, and you fucking with this nigga that got Irish Spring cool mist. Nah, you gonna throw your shit all the way the fuck off.
Yeah, not happening.
Irish Spring is ass cheeks. That's gonna dry your whole body out. Listen, everybody out there listening, stop using Irish Spring. All right.
8 balls for $3.
Nah, hold up though. What was the question? The box is black. I answered it. Everybody answered it? No. Wills, you went?
Nah, everybody didn't go. Jay, what was it?
I just said no. I can't. If a box stink, like it's like
Nah.
like,
It said if that wasn't the question. The question was
I turned that to the question.
if the Rock just threw that shit out there like an alley-oop. I said if the sex was horrible, could you be happy in a relationship?
Yeah. The answer is yes.
Actually, listening, I'm gonna piggyback off what Rock said. Like, if you look at it from that perspective, I think you can make it work. You know what I'm saying? Like, and if it's at the end of the day, if all of those other qualities supersede, that's more like important to me because I'm more like a mental. You know, I enjoy physical. I can make it work.
Yeah, you mental as fuck.
I can make it work.
You got to be cerebral. Very cerebral.
I can make it work. You know what I'm saying? As long as she could get me to my goal, I can make it work in between that. You know what I'm saying? Teach her some shit.
Go 3,000 with the twist.
The best I can.
But get me there.
I can make it work.
Them go 3,000s with the twist be hitting different. Those be the hardest ones to cut off.
Right,
those be the hardest to cut off.
This podcast is brought to you by.
This podcast was brought to you by
CleanYourDick.com. I'm selling soap. Facts.
Vintage oil soap.
Vintage oil soap on the way.
Yeah, I would say what y'all would say, but I would say also it is important because you gotta, connect on a different level as well.
Now, Will, allow me to say this. How long you been in a relationship?
17 joints.
Level.
17 joints.
17 joints. God
so
bless
it
you,
is
brother.
very important to keep the motion in the ocean going after 17 years. I'm talking about, personally, I took the question as earlier stages. But 17 years, yes, you better learn how to suck dick and ride dick on your feet. I don't want nothing else because then I have to do everything that you love and I'll learn to do it if I don't know how to.
To piggyback.
So that's it. After that long, you're right. That shit is very important. But early on,
to piggyback off what Rock is saying to you, Jay. Somebody from your perspective, to piggyback off what Rock is saying. When you've been in a long-term relationship, right? Let's just 5+ years, right?
What's the timestamp on this? It's gonna get released ASAP.
What? 5 years plus relationship. What do you do to keep things spicy and keep your partner interested? Go.
Don't ask me because I've never been in a 5-year relationship. You dropped that shit for 3. You dropped that 3. I got an opinion.
All right, you right, 3. So don't ask me that shit. I ain't been.
To keep it interesting.
Well, take away the time constraint. A long-term, serious relationship, dating, whatever. What do you do to keep it spicy?
I'm trying to think of that word. What's that word?
Well, say it like it is. Fuck the word. We'll figure it out on the rebound.
Somebody go. I'll think of it.
Pape, you up? Let me get a refill on my wine.
I hook up with guys, bro.
So what was the question?
Yo, D, get off the airwaves, bro.
He said, how do you keep a relationship spicy?
He said, hook up with guys. I'm done.
What I would say.
All right. Yeah, since y'all scared of the subject, we'll back.
I'm trying to answer.
Yeah,
I'm about to answer it.
How you about to answer, man? We got all this dead air time, man. What's wrong with you, man? How you about to answer?
I'm about to answer it. My personal thing would be like,
I'm waiting, bro. Keep it spicy. Would
be to if you see something new or you find attractive, add it to your own relationship. You know what I'm saying? Like if you see,
like
you want an example?
Like example, like you watch a movie.
I was about to give an example, but I didn't want to go extra.
Yeah, you see the shorty like she fired. She got on a certain type of dress. Her hair done a certain way. That shorty,
Like role play.
Yeah, I mean you could do that
That's
too,
true.
role play, but just add spice.
Domination.
Take each other.
Oh,
Act like you still trying to bag it. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
You gotta do
You
something
gotta,
from time to time.
act
Be
like
yo,
you bagging it.
I'm still, I gotta bag it.
Sometimes
You
you
know what
gotta
I'm saying?
act like you bagging it while you on a
Word.
date with her.
No, not sometimes.
Facts.
You never stop acting like she's the shit. Niggas forget they
That's a
show.
fact. Sometimes you gotta grab her
get
up,
her-
choke her real quick. You know what I mean? Let her
Once you
know,
get her,
like, yo, listen, this is mine right here. Don't play with it.
this episode is brought to you by Casamigos Tequila. Shout out to my nigga. That's gonna be our first sponsor. I already called it. That's my man. He the president.
That'd be dope.
Watch me work. Watch me work. So
Speaking to
what was the question?
Spontaneous.
What was the exact question?
how to keep a relationship spicy after an extended period of time.
So after an extended period of time, see, I keep certain shit in the chamber, right?
3
So
years, motherfucker. Yeah.
So if you're addicted to this, then you call this number 1-800-ASS-EATER Anonymous. You eat that ass, right? But besides that ass,
Where did y'all find this nigga at? I mean, I grew up with him, but how did y'all find this nigga? That's
my
what
nigga
I'm
all
saying.
inside this weekend.
No, we not, because we already been trying it. How you know that?
You throw this on her belly, throw yourself on your belly, and then you stroke it backwards, nigga. You'd never have an argument again. But that's for me and the niggas that do that type of shit. But the reality is, yeah, y'all laughing. Like, all these niggas gonna try my moves. That's a Flossy V move right there. The truth
That's
is,
all right.
though,
I think everybody got a signature
wait,
move,
I
though.
lost. The Casamigos have said. What was the question?
yo, Brucey, stop acting like that.
Yo, shout out to me.
Rest in peace.
What was the question? What to do to keep the relationship going? I mean, you got to do everything. Flowers work. Not all girls like flowers, and flowers work.
I mean, you can do a couple things.
When's the
Y'all
last
nigga,
time
whoever
you
out there not listening,
You got
pull
hold
up
up.
a pen
You
and a
gotta be
pad. I got
spontaneous.
you.
Hold on.
Hold
I
on.
got three things
You
to
can do
say.
everything. You could run your woman a bath. You could cook
When-
for her. You could wait
when's
on
the
her hand and
last
foot.
time-
You could give her a massage. You could rub her feet. You could take her on an experience she's never been on before. You could go out of town on a road trip.
Hold on.
Whatever. You know what I'm saying? You
When-
just got to know what interests your woman has and what will keep her intrigued. But at the end of the day, you got to never stop dating her. You understand what I'm saying? And then you still got to fuck her like you still trying to date her.
Stomach to
Like,
stomach.
a lot of people get mediocre in the bedroom. You got to stop like doing that. You got to fuck her like how you would fuck a new girl.
Tell y'all that. So
What's that?
What's your move, Floss?
she's on the
move?
bottom, you on the
Octopus.
top, but she's on her stomach. You on your stomach, and then stroke that shit backwards. But
That shit sound
The
like a
real
broke
thing
dick.
is-
I'm good.
this is not for y'all, so don't take it personal.
Nigga laying there like a broke dick dog.
Don't say this take it personal. This is for the masses. When's the last time you asked your girl how she feel?
Today?
Yeah.
Yesterday?
Yeah, well,
Last week?
look, when's the last time you asked your girl what you
That's what
want
everybody
to
gonna
do?
say.
What you want to do? Because at the end of the day, you
I mean, yo, when you ask them
Not
what they want to
hold up,
do
let me get this off and I'm quiet.
or
You
what
could
they want to
create
eat,
Thanks. And she
That's
may
the worst question you can ask them.
she may only want conversation.
exactly.
So don't over exert yourself doing all this silly shit, the backstroke. When all she wants was conversation. Hey, I'm out of I know that for you.
She might say she want conversation. She gonna want conversation, but sometimes, like
No,
I
you
say
gotta
to
be-
my man, and
you
when
gotta
he
be
see this, he
spontaneous.
gonna know exactly what I'm talking about. Sometimes they want to be fed to the mattress. Sometimes you gotta feed them to the mattress, baby. I want everybody to go home right now. Feed them to the mattress. That's what Vanguard told you. Feed them to the mattress immediately. In your Batman voice, feed her to the mattress. I'm telling you, don't even worry about it.
Yeah.
How was your day, boo? Was
Oh
work-
yeah. All that.
your
But you
boss
still gotta handle it like. You
Stop.
know why you gotta handle it like that? Because new niggas will try to handle it like that.
Oh, me.
I've been the new nigga. I've been an old nigga. I've been the nigga. Like you gotta handle it
I come up like young serpentine. I come up out the ocean. Figure it out. You're gonna be very mad. But I'm not gonna be single forever. I'm about to get married in the fall.
Okay.
Bang life.
Bang, bang. I shot you down. Bang, bang.
Yeah, she does.
Keeping it
Yo,
on
what's
romance and
your-
significant other. About the things girls do.
Go ahead, baby.
They don't know we find attractive.
Ooh.
Things girls do.
Ooh,
that
I
they
got
don't
this.
know we find attractive.
I got this. Let me kick this off. All right. Me personally speaking, when a woman is wearing heels, right, and they're sitting and they're doing the heel tap, where the shoe is just going back and forth on the heel. I don't know why. I don't know why. I'm like, that shit is, especially if they got the right calf, small ankle ratio, and the shoe is fire, and they looking bad. Something about like with the heels, especially if they like a little corporate and shit. It's over. Love a woman with a mean heel game. And lip gloss.
Lip gloss popping. Go ahead, Wills, babe.
What was the question?
What's the things that girls do that they don't know we find attractive?
I like when she wear her hair to one side.
With the Alicia Keys braids, but don't tell nobody.
Yeah.
I like the two braids. I like the two braids because then you can, don't even get me started. But I'm gonna say it for the public. The two braids, when they braid their whole shit up with the long shit, you can pull both of them and get crazy with it. The two braids.
See, I want physical.
Nah, we going all.
I'm gonna come at the end. Fuck it.
Oh, hey,
So
yo.
I would say when she just came out the shower, the hair wet, towel on.
Look at his face, y'all.
Natural
He
beauty
visualizing
at
it.
its essence, like natural beauty at its essence. Just like, god damn, like
Damn, you
know what I'm
bad than a
saying?
motherfucker.
yeah, like you just chilling and you don't even know you look fire, like right now.
Fire.
Talk your shit, bro. Talk your shit.
I'll drink your bath water.
Yeah.
Every night I gotta prove my love.
My love.
So mine ain't as much
like on this
physical.
spot. Yeah, go ahead, Rob.
Mine ain't that physical. Like I just shit that I found sexy. Yo, you gotta love Rocky, Back to the Future, and Paid in Full as much as I love it. Like I'm gonna think you're the greatest woman on earth if you could quote Back to the Future with me. It don't gotta be necessarily physical. But the physical shit, since y'all talking about
That's
physical,
true. I could catch that vibe. Nah, it ain't gotta be just
hold on.
physical. I
So-
said anything.
nah, but
You saying you not hitting the box if she don't know the gigawatts?
yo, you gotta know. I'm retarded. I reference movies all day long. In regular life, like I'm at work, I reference movies. In regular life, I talk to people, I reference shit. So if you don't know it, you just think I'm talking some bullshit. But if you know what I'm talking about, which is very sexy, then I just find that kind of attractive. Like, you like Ancient Aliens, baby? They can tell me about Vulnerable and Braun. I'm on it. Like, oh, come here. You like aliens too? I'm on it. I'm retarded. But the physical attributes,
Don't let her know Critters is one of these old ass movies. Like, girl, you know this movie?
the physical shit, this shit right here, I'm gonna show her. Not for y'all. If you could rub my head like this, oh shit. She rubbed the waves, nigga.
Yeah.
Oh.
Niggas is out here selling
Rubbed
ourselves
the
short.
waves, nigga.
Women would be like, yo.
I don't remember it being done. Next time it's rub your head,
Nah, that should be so
so
peaceful.
good. That's like Vicks Vapor Rub when you're young. Hit the Vicks Vapor.
I'm like that, but on my back though. If she's like that on my back or back kisses, it's over. I'm done.
Kissing back.
I'm
I
done.
just said the head.
I'm done.
You could reference Rocky. Hey, Adrian, because I'm gonna say some dumb shit like this over. If you could reference 90,
Yeah.
and you gonna be like,
Yeah.
you die every day, me? Then you my bae. You my bae. You don't even know it. You already got me falling.
Shot every day, B.
I ain't
That's
paying
it,
the
though.
flowers, nigga.
Yeah.
I'm paying the exactly.
Word.
You know that reference? She's golden.
Yeah.
I got
so
so
that's
I
the
watch
dude.
every episode of Martin where we go back and forth doing the whole fucking Martin rendition.
Word.
That has to do with what y'all find attractive. Or what is y'all turn-offs with a female? Like you can't deal with it. What's your turn-offs?
This. Bitch, pat that weave like this.
On the
I'm out
opposite
of
side.
here.
Pat that weed, lady.
You dry head, hot ass bitch. Nah, let me stop.
You
My
leaving them flakes all in the crib.
major turn off is this is my only, not my only turn off, but probably my number one turn off is jealousy, man. If a chick jealous, I'm like, the fuck is you jealous for? Obviously, I haven't completed my mission and made you feel complete. But if you like,
And I'm here with you, spending time.
I'm so far from jealous, it's crazy. So if she's jealous, then I'm off of it. You're better off with the next nigga that's gonna, not feed your jealousy.
I think personally speaking, if a woman doesn't have a peaceful spirit, like she can, turn shit upside down if necessary. But if her general aura isn't peaceful, I really can't fuck with it. You know what I'm saying? Like I can't. Not at this juncture in my life, at least.
That's what I was gonna say. Negative or like a Debbie Downer.
Yeah. Like how you not happy for like you ain't even happy for your family. How then when I'm up and I'm doing well, you're not even happy for me. You're like, yeah, that's cool. Like what you think you're the shit? Nah, I'm good. I'm good on all that. If I gotta question your motives and how you moving when you around me, I'm good all the way.
Or nagging.
I would say conceitedness. Conceitedness. If she feeling herself too much, like if she's looking at like niggas is beneath, or just how she carries herself when she talk to people, fucks up the vibe because she thinks she better. I don't like that shit. Like let your actions and how you carry yourself show that you like that. But you talk about it like, wow, these are 600. Like, ordering that, like I don't like that type of shit. Conceited bitches, I don't like that.
Yeah, how you going?
I'm conceited.
You over here hold on, Rob. Let me tell you. You taking the camera off, but you ain't even muting it. So it's black.
I know, y'all heard all that, right? Sorry. Baby girl's worth it. Hi.
I told you, we got to get this nigga assistant because he remedial. Especially when he off the casa. Off the Migos.
Listen, man.
You niggas in trouble.
You niggas in trouble. Is your goal?
Nah. Huh? I think Jay. Nah, we all went. Hey, what else you got on that list?
Would you let your woman pay the date?
I was taught not even at an early age. Like you spend your bread, you do what you got to do. But I'm not arguing with no pretty woman over the bill. I'll pay, no problem. But if she like, yo, chill, I got this. I'm not arguing with no pretty woman to pay the bill. I learned that early. Like, okay, thank you, no problem. Because I know I ain't got no problem spending. So if she want to come out her pocket and spend on me, like the sexiest shit you could do ever. Somebody told me one time, yo, what you doing the weekend of the 20th? I don't know. I ain't got no plan. Okay, cool. You got plans now. Pack a bag. We're going out of town. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. That's all I got for you. Yes, ma'am. I'm not arguing with none of that.
Thanks.
You know what I'm saying?
Wills, I'll let you go.
What was the question again? My fault. Would you let it work?
Yo, y'all niggas is fried rice.
Would you let your woman pay for the date? Yeah.
Fried rice. He said, yo, wait, hold on, my bad. What's the question again?
Yeah, the first, second, third, nah. After that, then yeah.
Yeah, bitch got to chip in after a while.
Yeah.
So the first three is on the G's.
On the G's, on me.
1, 2, 3 is on the G's. After that.
So
in my opinion, but you gotta,
For me,
once in a blue.
Call me Trick Daddy. Call me whoever you want to call me.
Here you go.
I think chivalry isn't bad, so I pay most of the time. most of the time. When I say most of the time, I'm talking about 85 to 90% of the time.
That's what
That's what I'm talking about.
The other 10% is very important, right? If you don't offer, I pay 90% of the time, but I expect an offer in some of that percentage. But there's like 10% of the time. Sometimes I want to be catered to and taken out. Sometimes I'm stressed out. So I need you to cater to me a little. So if she never willing to, like, I ain't gonna lie, nigga get to the bag. That's not for groupies. That's a fact. Nigga get to the bag. So what I make an hour and what you make an hour may differ. So that $116 dinner might hit your pockets different. If you make $1,200, $1,300 every 2 weeks, that's gonna hurt.
That's because you a young cat with no children or nothing. Like you chilling.
Well, my daughter is
you in a prime position
that's
right now.
But this is a fact though. So if you're making that, but I don't need no expensive dinner. But I say that to say this: if the offer is in there, I'm saying I'm paying even when the offer is there a lot of the time. If the offer is in there, then I might feel a ways about it. If your offer is never there. But if you offer and I got it today, I might not got it next week because I'm a hustler.
And then
this week I'm up. Next week I'm up, and the following week I'm fucked up. But it's okay because I'm lit. I get to the fucking bag. You hear me?
And now you be like, yo, I'm up. Got it right now. You sure, babe? I got it right now. Don't ask me no questions. I got it.
But next
2 months later, you got to be like, babe, you guys want? And then I'm right back up again.
In 4 days this week. I'm up next week.
Go.
But the week after that, I might not. I'm going on vacation. I might not got it. So you might gotta, you know what I mean, hold us down. Chinese food is good. I only eat fried chicken, but
speaking of vacation, just on some building with my niggas, what's your dream vacation wave right now? Where would y'all want to go on a vacation? You know, shit opening back up. Where you want to go?
Well, shout out to me. I'm going to Costa Rica next Thursday. But my dream vacation.
Fucking stand. Why? Nigga, my phone always working. Why you ain't never hit me about that?
I told you I was supposed to go to DR.
You ain't told me a mother. You was
I told you about DR. DR was like 2 months ago, and some shit happened. I could tell niggas off the camera.
Yo, Pape.
I told niggas DR.
You be there every time I ask them. Why you ain't tell me about that?
Like 2 weeks?
Nah, longer than that. You came in before to DR? I was supposed to go to DR.
DR. No, that was like a month and
Why
a half.
you ain't go to DR?
I'll tell you about it off camera. But I'm not going to DR. I'm going to Costa Rica next Thursday. But my dream vacation is Maldives, baby girl.
Damn, you just I was just about to say it. I was like, yo, you're going to take it right out of my mouth. I could tell you was about to say it.
It's going to be underwater by 2030, the longest. So if we don't go now, you never go. So it's very cool if we could go, and then it goes.
I would love to go. That's my dream spot. The most. But not for nothing. I want to hit like Ghana and all that. Africa. A lot of people don't let you know how lit Africa actually is.
Yeah.
I gotta
Tanzania, all different places.
I personally got to do a pilgrimage.
I want to see the pyramids.
To the Hajj. Right?
To Mecca, that's a fact. My homegirl went on like a tour in Africa. She sent pictures. I'm like, God damn, this shit's beautiful.
Nigga, what's the town? My man.
And everybody was half naked. I was like, damn. Well done.
My man just came back. I forgot the town. He said gold is so fucking cheap. The nigga said he got it, and I seen it. I know it's real. Nigga got a 24 karat necklace. Nigga told me he paid $800 in America. He said he came back and got appraised as soon as he touched down. He said that shit was like $4,900. It was worth. It ain't even no OD. It's like thinner than my rope. But he said he's like, yo, if you want to buy gold, go to. He said he got like a rope chain. I forget the name of the rope. It's different kind of ropes you could do. He got that, and he said they made it in front of the nigga. He brought it back. It was worth 4 times more than what he paid for it.
No, I'm not gonna hold you. That's crazy.
They got a spot out there where
you know, in Dubai,
you
can't drink in Dubai. You smoke mad hookah, you can't drink. You can't gamble.
Why you can't drink in Dubai?
It's highly illegal. You're going to jail. You even try. They don't even sell it
nigga,
at the airport.
You can go to jail in the States for less.
Nah, but you could bet on Camel. But there's underground clubs where you can go do that type of shit. But the culture of it is in no alcohol.
Speaking of which, have y'all seen any footage of the New York City speakeasies, like these hidden bars and underground, like prohibition type era bars where you pull a door at the subway, you walk in, it's a luxury fucking bar and lounge in Manhattan, but you walking in dirty, grimy ass subway, you bang a left.
Current or back in the day?
No, it's current. They done brought it back. It's a lot of different.
I mean, liquor's allowed. It's just not after.
No. It's just now they're giving the speakeasy vibe. Like it's not something that you would readily see. Like somebody would have had to tell you that it's there for you to access it. I sent something in the chat so you can see what I'm talking about.
Shout out to my means that got the after hour spot.
Word, I ain't even gonna mention
Sunday.
That's my dear brother Numsi with the after hour spot. Cape, you got to pull up.
But nah, I didn't really see that. But speakeasy has always been around, man. If liquor ain't be able to be so, they're called spirits.
Back during during the Prohibition era.
Spirits is
what else we got on the what else we got on the lineup, Pape?
That rose hitting that nigga. Pape.
What would you do?
That nigga been slumped.
No, I'm good.
Now he hit you with a stack bundle voice.
What would you do if you had sex with your other? You're done. You go in the bathroom, and while you washing up, you hear her masturbating. How would you take that?
We didn't do this. Oh no, we didn't. We did.
No. We spoke about it. I'll leave it.
Round 2, baby.
I feel like it really depends on who you are as an individual. Like, I would see that and be like, okay, maybe she's not fully sexually satiated and she ready to keep going. So now I'm in the ear. I might be playing with it too. I'm gonna talk her into an orgasm, and then we might get it popping for a second round. But in the insecure ass nigga, he might be like, oh, like, damn, bitch, we just finished. Like, you ain't even. Nah, I'm not with that. I'm feeding into all your sexual energy. Whatever type of time you want, I'm on. You might have to give a nigga a little 15 minutes and let me get my Gatorade on and stretch out my Charlie horse, but I'm with it though. I'm with the shit.
That's when the flossy B come out. You gotta start eating the bunkie.
1-800-AskEaterAnonymous.com. So my shit is probably
the stomach, right?
Yeah, this nigga, your stomach gonna be hurting like a broke dick dog.
Come back like this. But in reality, the truth is,
crazy, yo.
If she's doing that,
papers, bro.
That's cool. I want her to get off. You should tell me though. Like, if you just rubbed it out and then we was right there and I just happened to shoot off a minute and a half before you shut off, and that's fine. But if you're not nowhere near it, you should tell me. But if you don't tell me, and I see it, I'm gonna feel it ways. But I'm a different beast. I thought the hint. I thought
Mason Margello.
Look. I thought the rose, and I might pop a blue pill to get it done. Fuck it. We up all night. I don't even give a fuck. Oh, you not done? Coming back. Nah.